Hello everyone, it's been a while since I posted a video about my experience moving to Germany. And this month is actually my 2-year anniversary since moving here, so I wanted to take the opportunity to look back and talk about an important topic in my life and a major decision of why I decided to create a video about my experience. So actually the main reason that I decided to make a video and now more videos about my experience is because the person who sent me a list of questions on my experience had one that definitely made me realize that my journey was not ordinary. And so the person had asked how I dealt with my family situation. So coming from a Latino family, there's guilt, attachment, and then additionally for me, there's the layer of my immigrant background. So that was probably the toughest decision that I out of all of the different aspects of moving abroad. That was definitely the one that had the most weight. Sort of this guilt of okay, how do you leave your family when they need you? And I think in a way our parents also had to deal with that because they also left their parents behind in search of a better future for themselves and for their children. So it's sort of like a repeating story. And so the way that I was able to deal with it was thinking, okay, we're very traditional, so let me just continue being traditional. So in the Mexican culture, the eldest child actually takes care of the parents when they're no longer able to work and they need to be taken care of. So I thought, okay, well, I'm not the eldest, so I leave that job to my oldest sister, and she's a great caregiver, she's a great mom, and of course everyone has their own struggles, but let me just in a way that I can rationalize it and think that's not my responsibility, so that I can not feel that guilty being selfish and taking a decision that's for my future. So that's the way that I was able to sort of reconcile this guilt, but it doesn't mean that I don't have it. It's been 2 years now, and every time that I talk with my family, I always, sorry that I'm emotional, but every time that I talk to my family, I often am left speechless or without words. Just hearing what they're going through and what they're still struggling with, and the fact that I've been able to change my life and come out of the cycle of poverty. I feel like I've left them behind, that I've been selfish, but I know it's also not rational because in the end I am making sacrifices so that I can still pay it forward, so that I can still give back to them. So yeah, despite everything, despite being more acclimated to the culture here, learning the language and making new friendships here, I still have preocupación. I still worry about my parents. It is still hard, but I know that the end goal is to still give back to them and to be able to provide for them. And I was able to break myself out of my household's cycle of poverty and start a different life. But I also hope that I was able to inspire my siblings to not give up on their dreams and to pursue higher education or to pursue their dreams. So having left the nest, they have an example of seeing hey, we know someone personally who struggled, who was an immigrant, who lived undocumented, who went through all of these struggles, was able to break out of it and is, in our relative sense, successful. So yeah, I hope that I can inspire my siblings and hopefully even other people to pursue their dreams. Thanks so much for watching. Please let me know what you thought about this video and if you've ever experienced something like this and what you've done about it. Okay, until next time.